back to like what going on in the future. I'm with you on the Clipper companies releasing way too much stuff. And yeah, I do give Gamma their flowers. I do it quite often, to be honest with you, because I do like what they do.
Mhm.
And I actually do like the whole aspect of like different motors, but I don't know. For me, I feel like they could be doing it differently. I feel like modular is the way to go. You know what I mean? Like they're already kind of giving you like if you open up a clipper, it's pretty modular. You can
Yeah.
change. I mean, unless you're getting some of these companies who really don't
What's
want you to know.
modular mean, dog?
You can take apart pieces. Like you could take the motor out, switch it with a different motor. You could take the battery out, switch it with a different battery. But if you make it to where it's like more, I don't know, click and go versus like having to take something apart for an hour and then putting it back together, I feel like that's what the future of Clippers should be. Again, probably not what it's gonna be because there could be margin loss by like some of these bigger Clipper companies, but I think that's the way that things should go.
Not what it is though, and I'm glad you brought up that point, is that everybody's trying to get a competitive edge.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? It just so happened to be that, with the mods and stuff like that, especially the GTX and FX mods I created, is that, those type of, right now people are trying to get a spark, because you got to have an edge over your competitors. You know what I'm saying? So if you offering that or whatever the case may be, which I felt like that kind of licensing deal should have been through me, especially if you was gonna be the manufacturer behind it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was assumptions of me not having, my stuff protected. And we'll see. Like, I'm not like, even though I know I have a patent, I don't know what the future holds. I don't know how that's gonna protect me, because that's, fortunately for me, it's expensive, but fortunately for me, my, a family member is a corporate lawyer. So when it comes, to any one of my ideas and stuff like that, he say, no, don't worry, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Like, I
So,
got you.
so we're talking about when Gamma offered the additional break.
Listen,
Man,
listen,
man, we talking, man.
listen, and I could be making assumptions, you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting back, I'm watching the moves, but at the end of the day, they're gonna come out eventually because you still got to market it. If that's what your scheme is,
Yeah.
you have to market it. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, people get sued all the time, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't got to go there. You know what I'm saying? You still know what's the real, you still know, who created this stuff. So it ain't got to go that far. You know where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Reach out to me.
Right,
Look, work something
yeah.
out. You ain't gotta take it that route because of a lie that was told to you. You ain't got to take it
Look,
that route.
this right here, this happened because of Nelo Blendz right here.
Is that
Right.
the wall blade on the Kimmy 1949?
No, that's
this is
the
Andes,
Andes.
Andes TI liner.
Okay. Yeah.
The,
On
the
a
Andes deep tooth, the
Gotcha.
GTX blade. This
Gotcha.
happened because of you. This happened because of you.
I appreciate that. No, I appreciate that,
Straight
man.
up.
Guaranteed.
So
Guaranteed.
I've been rocking this thing. You can see one of my YouTube videos from like 2019.
Yeah, it's been a
2019,
couple of
maybe?
years now almost.
Yeah, so
Something around that.
2019. This thing.
So that mod that he has on there is I think the third one you sent out. Nello.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So that's
I still
years
got
ago.
that now.
It's been evolved so much since then, bro. But
Yeah, oh, guaranteed.
look, but listen, they still work,
It
right?
still hit. It still hit.
Listen, how many years ago was that?
2019.
Okay.
However long many years.
Okay. Y'all do the math. Y'all listeners, do the math. New generational barbers, do the math. You know what I'm saying? Don't bite the cookie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Don't.
no.
Yeah.
I ain't did shit to it. That
Yeah. And the point I'm trying to make is that, there was a narrative put out there. You know what I'm saying? There was a narrative put out there about the way I manufacture things. Okay. And to me, I'm still in contact with all the customers and stuff like that. And I would say my satisfaction rate is about at like 97%. You know what I'm saying? Of course, people are gonna have problems. People have problems with everything.
With everything.
I remember,
Yeah, no doubt.
I remember like 6 years ago, it's a billion-dollar company now. They came on the scene, real flashy clipper company. I bought that clippers and paid like $200 for them. About 2 months later, the cam follower broke on me. We talking about an injection molded part, okay? They didn't have a replacement, none of that. We talking about a billion-dollar company. You know what I'm saying? All I got is a dollar in a dream. Or, at the time I had a dollar in a dream. Why put so much emphasis on me? You know what I'm saying? You could take that same energy and put it on that billion-dollar company. They should be held to a higher standard. You know what I'm saying? If you have money like that, why your parts break? You know what I'm saying? So don't come at me. You know what I'm saying? And this the thing. I'm not crying about shit, but I'm gonna talk my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's what
hey,
that's what
talk
it
your talk,
is.
homie.
You know,
It's
I'm
Talk
the
your
gonna talk
talk.
my
That's
reality.
shit
what this
because you
platform
know what I'm
is right
saying?
here.
Nah,
The
nah.
Barber podcast is
And I'm
for you to talk your talk, homie.
and I'm thankful. I'm thankful for it. So I want everybody to know if you ever been in my DM talking that shit, like just see me in person. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you had the option to do your homework. You know what I'm saying? But nah, you'll rather be brainwashed. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So when you see me in person, what's up? You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. What's up? You could talk to me man to man. That's what this is now. You know what I'm saying? That's where y'all brung it. So that's where it's at now.
Hey, you know what? I have never been the type of vato to ever listen to somebody else until I tried it myself. And if
Yeah.
like you could say that about me,
Yeah,
Yeah.
have you met?
and I'm the same way,
Like,
bro. I'm the same
like
way. I'm gonna go check the facts. Yeah, the
I'm
truth will
gonna.
always be the truth. That's
Oh
one thing
man,
about
I'm
the
not gonna
truth.
listen because
Yeah,
this vato s this and craft that, you know what I'm saying. I'm not calling it ice craft by any means. No, don't get it twisted. But what I'm saying is like not because somebody was like, hey, this clipper don't work. Like everybody's talking shit about the the fast feeds.
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
still want them. I
yeah,
don't
yeah, yeah.
care if they're talking shit about them.
Yeah. See, I'm biased, bro, because I'm a fast feed fan.
Me
Like
too. I
like
was
a
using
fat.
fast feeds today.
I could have a cordless fast feed. I could be cutting with it and catch on fire. I'm gonna sit like, man, I love this clip. You know what I'm saying? Just because,
Oh,
Yeah.
just
you
because.
got the cordless ones? You got the cordless joints?
No, I actually haven't got them yet, to be honest with you, because
Yeah, I was
I,
say.
I I have so many different things going on. You know what I'm saying, with the mods and stuff like that. Like I'm gonna get them eventually though. Like I have to, and maybe I even mod those. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? So, but I definitely want my hands on them. I'm gonna always be a Fast C fan.
Yeah,
That's what
me
I'm
It's
saying.
good
too,
to
dog.
create your own
Yeah,
perspective.
It's me too.
yeah,
You know what I
Me
mean?
too.
yeah,
Like everything's subjective and we all have them. It's good to create your own. Like it's
yeah.
good. Like YouTube is a crazy platform in the sense of like you get a lot of information, but you shouldn't create your facts based off of information. You know what I mean? Like that's not the way things work.
Facts,
That's just information out there. It's
facts,
there for you to have it. You
facts.
when you have it in your hands, that's factual.
Yeah,
Not the other way around.
yeah.
That's not the other way around. Yeah.
Nah, real talk,
Yeah,
real talk.
exactly. Like everybody's tripping on the cordless legends because they made them with
The
the
Magic Clip
magic clip
motor,
body, the
motor, yeah,
magic clip shit.
motor, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
magic clip motor and body.
Now,
Hey,
go
go
ahead.
ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go
Now,
ahead.
I will say I did order the Legends and I did send them back. I'm gonna be honest with you because I feel like at that price point, I felt like they should at least have the cordless senior motor in it because they what 156. What you got yours for?
No,
I didn't pay
he
nothing.
made them.
I made
Oh,
these ones.
He's had
so
those for
you good
years.
then? Oh, you good
Okay,
then? You
so
good?
look. This is a wall 1919. Okay,
Oh yeah,
so what I had to do was get a wall 1919 body and motor, and then I had to get a magic clip because there's no burgundy cover that will fit over a wall 1919. I just had to shave off the sides. If you know about the magic clips, they have this little thing that drops right here,
okay.
right here. I cut that all off. Then I cut off the centerpiece for the legends, and then I put it on this thing. But it's on the wall 1919,
Gotcha.
which I feel like is different than what the actual legends that came out with.
Yeah,
Is
you got the senior motor in there.
is that the
'Cause-
is oh you changed the motor?
No,
No, no,
because
no,
the
no.
1919s have a senior motor, so you got more
Gotcha.
power.
Gotcha.
So
in
I
yours.
got the power because everything is 1919 based, other than the blade, the bracket, and the thing and the cover.
What what bracket do you have on? Do you have the legend bracket on it as well?
Yeah, yeah. I actually
Okay.
bought a Legends, took it
Yeah.
apart, and put it on here.
Gotcha. I used to have a YouTube on how to extend
Yep.
the range. You remember that, Matt?
I remember that.
Yeah,
Dang.
where you grind off the little back piece, like
Yeah,
you put the
yeah,
little yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Don't tell me you did it first, Mac. Don't tell me you did it first.
No. So I have a lot of my clippers like that, but again,
I got you.
I took my information from y'all.
I got you.
So I'm new to the
Got-
modding industry as of 2 years from now. I'd probably say I started like doing some modifications. I was showing fades. I just finished. Hey, so I just finished modifying a clipper that I've been like kind of just sitting on for a long time. It's an old Babyliss clipper, one of the original what do you call it? Cordless clippers, and it has
Gotcha.
it has the, so you know the new low pros, you've seen the blade on them, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
you know that's just an
Oh,
old blade, right?
yeah, yeah, man. But you know what? People talk down on that blade. I was actually a
It's a good
fan of it.
blade. It's a
No,
good blade.
that blade is awesome, bro. Like
So
that blade is awesome, bro.
it is. It's a little
Like
thick. So the only problem that I had with it, the end of it is a little thick. So you do have to go back with the trimmer quite often to try to take
yeah,
off like a
Hey,
ball line. So I actually I took it down a little bit. So I ended up sharpening the blade and polishing it so it doesn't like pull hair or anything. So I got it to curve a little bit, kind of like the JRL blade, and I pushed the extension on it so it opens up like a master now, but it has that old school wedge blade.
let me ask you, you ever noticed? I'm glad you say that. You ever noticed the similarity between JRL and Babeless? You
Yeah,
ever noticed that
there's
there's
a
a
good
lot
amount.
of there's a lot of similarities, but between a lot of clippers, you know,
No,
it's,
guaranteed.
people
I
don't
don't know.
realize
I don't
sometimes
know.
it's just the brand. It's just the brand.
Well,
That's it. That's the only difference. The brand.
it's a brand.
Just the brand. The brand is the only difference.
Yeah.
You'll catch on to what I'm saying later on after the
There's a
podcast.
few companies out there that
As I look back at the moment.
Look,
there's a few companies out there that I see doing a lot of similar things.
yeah, they
A
call
lot
it
of similar things.
they call
Hey,
it
you know what?
imitation. Imitation.
The
That's what they call
hey,
it.
the low pro. I mean, Babyliss has their own thing going, right? They have
Yeah.
the shape of their clipper, and then they went all the way backwards, way, and then went back to a senior. Basically, the low pro is a senior.
Because
Yeah.
it's what's right for your hand. It's like the most ergonomic. Like you can
Nah,
slide
that's
it all you
not.
want.
It's not though. It's not though.
It
I
might
already
not be
know.
to you, but to the general public,
Yeah.
technically it is.
I'm telling you, I already know what the future is, dog. The future is super simple, homie.
I believe you.
It's
I believe you.
simplicity. I know you think
Oh,
the future is well, how did you word it on the last
Oh, for
podcast?
modular clippers, or what are you talking
Yeah,
about?
no, you were talking about like
Oh,
you
a
said
machine that cuts your own
simplicity.
hair?
No. You said simplicity también, way, pero you said it in a
Oh, for
different
like,
way.
oh no. So I was talking about how clipper companies that do it right will go with the more minimalistic look to their
Minimalistic.
clippers.
There you go. There,
Yeah,
minimalistic.
you don't need all the shinings and whistles to a clipper. Like that's not what it's about. I mean, it's cool. You can modify stuff yourself, but that's we're talking about. So Nelo, we're talking about the fast feeds and like if we like the design or not. And I said I like it because it's like a throw on the original, but it's a more futuristic, minimalistic version of it. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Just simple. You know, there's not much going on with it. And I
Yeah.
think that's what the future is. People are like mad that it looks old. I'm like, nah, like you don't need shiny,
Nah,
translucent,
I'm
things for it to be new.
I'm actually glad that they kept it, the way they did because it's
Yeah.
like, we probably been in the game. I mean, me personally, I've been in the game for more than half my life. You know what I'm saying? It's like I did cut with masters, walls, I did gammas, babyless. You know what I'm saying? I did cut with a lot of clippers, but it's to me, it's like the fast feeds outside of the masters are the clippers that take me back to that time. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
time where I was cutting and things was fresh, things was just different. You know what I'm saying? Different from what they are today. And it's like, why get rid of that? You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Why get rid of that? So the fact that, that Asta found the way to kind of give you that original feel, even when it comes to the motor. You know what I'm saying? Like, people might talk about, different aspects of the clipper, which is fine. You know what I'm saying? Nothing's perfect, but I appreciate Asta for the simple fact that they chose to, keep it original, as much as possible.
Yeah.
I mean not Babel's, the Masters came out with a completely rotary motor. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And even though you do have a rotary motor inside of the fast feeds, but they was able to give you pivot technology.
Yeah, with that pivot.
Yeah,
That
outside of that, you know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, it probably was the Clipper probably actually would have been better in rotary, but that wasn't what their goal. Their goal was to give you that, that the
Good feel.
nostalgia. The
Yeah.
nostalgia. You know what I'm saying? Some things are just about the nostalgia of things. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
So
and it worked. It wasn't just nostalgia, right? It worked because there's
yeah,
a pivot. Like people
yeah,
like the slow but still strong motor behind it.
definitely.
saludcita.
And I'm out. I'm so look, if I start talking loose, bro, look, it's the liquor, bro. I'm
No, but
all
you're
the way
talking
in
about
there.
the Masters, and to be honest with you, I'm still like sad about the Masters. Like, I still have a pair of quarter Masters next to my station right here on the right because the new Masters just they weren't it for me, man. Like, I tried them, and there's just that. Like, okay, so actually, I don't know if you can go back where Kempo did the podcast with Rum Barber, and he was spitting some game about like cordless technology when it comes to magnetic motors, right? So like a linear magnetic motor
Mhm.
can have a
Man, what
higher
you call
voltage.
me?
So a linear
What
magnetic
you-
motor can have a higher voltage, which would
Yeah.
allow it to go through bulk, but clipper companies just won't give it to you. And like, it's not unsafe. There's nothing wrong with it. They're just like unwilling to give it to you, and it's super random. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Technical difficult.
Oh, can you hear me? I can hear y'all. Were y'all bugging out?
Yeah, nah,
Yeah.
that was actually you for a little bit.
Who's clowning you, homie?
Oh, well, I
Nah,
didn't hear none of it. So
it's
y'all good. I was
So
talking
we
about
good. We safe for now. For now,
Okay.
homie, until he sees it. Then he's gonna come and come with us with the wrath of God. Que no, pues?
no, but what are you talking about? I was
it's
talking about Kempo
it's
dropping like
it's
knowledge. You know what I mean?
it's that's funny that you mentioned Campbell because I actually wanted to bring up that point. Like when it came to like the fast feed, me and Campbell, we're not tripping with the fast feed all master that they did that because me and Campbell actually got some projects, going on behind closed doors, you know what I'm saying? And that's the beauty of the things because I don't know, it's like it's almost like a movie because me and Campbell we met years ago, you know, and the way we met is because I was trying to crack the fast feed market. I mean, I wanted to make the cordless fast feeds cordless, and no, I can't make that happen. But I found out that somebody had did it already. I'm the type of person like I'm not trying to redo something that's already done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but when Campbell found out, he reached out to me like, look, man, like keep doing what you're doing, bro. Like you have talents. You know what I'm saying? And then it's funny because the direction that Campbell pushed me in benefited not just me, but himself. You know what I'm saying? So now with the skill set years later, me and Campbell, we have some stuff in the mix that's like it's gonna revolutionize
Hey,
the barber
I'm
industry,
looking
bro.
can
forward
I
to that.
Yeah,
can I
bro.
give
Like,
can I just say something real quick
go
that'll
ahead.
make you sell hella units right now? Right
Okay,
now,
go ahead.
just make a cam follower
I
that
already know too.
fits the new Oster so they can put the ceramic blade back on it. That's it. That's all you got to do.
Which ceramic blades you want?
The original ceramic blade
No.
from the
The
corded.
the coarse cutter, or you want the
No,
because I don't think Oscar ever made a ceramic blade. I think it was like an off-brand
no. It was an Oster. Like I got.
Mm.
So you have
I
to
got
get
it in
it
my
from.
I got one in my office. You want me to
You have to
grab
get it from a detachable, right? Right. Okay. All right.
which
So look.
detachable?
Hold
Which
on.
detachable?
Let me rewind.
Go
Let me
ahead.
rewind. You got the corded Oster fast feed,
Okay.
cierto? What made it dope? The ceramic blade,
Yeah,
cierto?
yeah.
Okay.
But that was the Andes coarse cutter blade.
Oh, okay. It was ended.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
All
the
right.
reason. The reason I asked because, excuse me, you could go on Amazon right now. You could get that. You could type in ceramic blade for Asta. Two things are gonna come. Three things are gonna come up. The Andes coarse cutter, Andes medium cutter, and then that. I don't even know if it's Oscar brand ceramic. It's just a ceramic. I mean, it's nice.
It's
You
a
know,
random off brand.
See,
yeah,
but
it's
that's
like a,
not what we want.
I don't know if Oscar ever made a ceramic. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Nah,
know that.
they didn't
No,
make it
I
themselves.
don't know.
they
I
may
don't
or
know.
may not have.
Yeah, yeah.
That's besides the point. The point
I
is
have
that
it.
you make a bracket to where they could put the ceramic blade on
Oh,
the cordless
that's
fast
nothing.
feeds.
Yeah, that's nothing, man. I make cam followers all the time. And matter of fact, I actually don't even make cam followers anymore. I make cam covers. So because you know that I have all my parts, like the whole concept of my inventions and stuff is modular parts. So what I
Yep.
would do is that I'll create a base, 2 millimeters of height, and also the cam cover, which would click on top of the cam follower and connect to the blade. So I don't want to recreate the whole cam follower because
No,
ideally
but
the best thing for your clipper is going to be the original blade slide and the original cam follower. So
Yes.
if I could attach to those two things and make it work at only 2 millimeters of height, and the cam cover is 1.6
So
millimeters of height, it's
so
ideal.
so so the problem right now with the new fast feeds, right,
Go
is
ahead.
that the ceramic blade,
Don't fit.
it
Yeah,
it
yeah.
don't fit. It goes further.
Have you tried a medium cutter? I asked Ron Barber the same thing. He said he's gonna get back to me. I'm still waiting.
Says the medium cutter a little
shit.
shorter.
The medium cutter is shorter, because
But we don't want the medium cut. We want that coarse
It's the
cut.
same.
I don't know,
Ta-
bro.
ta- 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 ta-
That
ta.
that medium cutter is a monster, bro, because you have more teeth. That's like okay with the Andy's blade.
But see,
You
okay,
have to-
okay,
Go
okay.
ahead.
Anybody can do that. But
Yeah.
Nelo, you make that every single option is available, homie.
bro.
That's what
bro.
makes you, homie.
But listen, I respect that. I feel that. It's funny that you bring that up because somebody was like, man, I had probably like 50 requests. People like, bro, can you do the Babel's blade on a JRL?
There you go.
And I'm just like, bro, I'm just like, people don't really use their mind, bro, because even if you look at it, that's like almost impossible. But I'm gonna tell you what made me look at it. Crazy Good reached out to me and he asked me the same question. And, he kind of got a little status, you know what I'm saying, with the box. So I said, you know what? I realized one thing. People are not asking me this because they think that it's possible. People asking me this because if it is possible, they feel like I'm the person.
You the dude
Yes.
that's gonna make it happen.
Yeah, they feel like I'm the
Simone.
one that's and listen, that kind of motivation, bro, is like it carries so much weight because when you have confidence in a person, bro, like that, it's like it does something to me. So, I went to the drawing board, you know what I'm saying? And you'll see something soon. That's all I'm gonna say. You'll see
Ooh.
something soon. You'll see something
Don't
soon.
tell me you're about to pull out a Bluetooth clipper.
Ah.
You gotta have a Bluetooth clipper, ain't you?
You watch that Run Park podcast. You listen to that Run Park podcast, bro.
No, I
It's
mean,
it's got a laser light so you can see where
Look.
you're setting the guidelines.
Look, listen, but to be honest with you, is that's humbling because it's like you don't think that people like you the one that people have that kind of faith in, because you guys are on a different end of things than what I am. You know what I'm saying? Y'all look at me in a certain light, and me, humility it's a thing for me. You know what I'm saying? It's a thing for me, but the more and more I go about, innovation and, figuring things out, I'm starting to realize, okay, like people have a valid reason, you know what I'm saying? And, I got to stop being modest about things. At this point, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I accept, what you guys, and I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate.
Hey,
But
there's a song.
it should be that way. They should
Hey,
be looking
hey,
at you. That's
Hey,
the truth.
Ivy Mac, place it right now. That song that says, I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. Put it in there. Put it in there because the homie, he doesn't want to admit it, dog. But
But
the
it's
man,
man,
homie.
I'm gonna tell you the blessing in it all is that it's not just like at this point, you go, I create them, you know what I'm saying, and I never really expected it to, hit off the way that it did. You know what I'm saying? It's like it revolutionized barbering. I'm
It
talking
did.
about,
Look.
all across the world, bro. I've sold to over 40 different countries. You know what I'm saying? In less than like 3 months. That was back when I was
Shit.
elite. Of course, it's like now with King Clipper Mods, this is, the rebranding of the thing. But the beauty of it all is that, I'm evolving, as well. And I'm starting to realize that I don't have to find a way to manufacture all these different things. As long as I have a, functional prototype and a PPA, a way to protect myself. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like I'm talking to companies, you know what I'm saying, with these ideas. And because of, the way you guys view me, it gives me that confidence to even approach them. And so when I get that positive feedback from them, it's like, man, like it's still like it's a dream, bro. I'm still living out a dream because
Hell yeah.
the same way you guys look at me is how the companies look at me. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
now,
As they
like I said,
should.
my approach is different. I'm not going to just put it out on my small platform, because like I said, these big, large clipper companies, like I can't really say the names, but we talking about
Why?
two clipper companies, because nothing is set in stone yet. You know what I'm saying?
It's legit.
Yeah,
Okay.
nothing is set in stone yet. But the big thing is that I'm in contact with these companies, through email, through phone calls, through all these different avenues or whatever, is that I have their attention. You know what I'm saying? So now it's,
Damn, homie.
yeah, now is that, one thing that
I'm hella proud
that's
of you,
not,
dog.
yeah,
For
appreciate
real.
that. One thing that's not usual to these companies, and they told me this, is that it's very rare that somebody come to me with a functional prototype. No, that's rare. You know what I'm saying? And they
Even
don't
if you
know.
lie to them.
Look,
Is
they
that
don't
what you
know.
said?
They don't know. I'm making this stuff from the comforts of my own home. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's where these
Simon, Simon.
prototypes are coming from. So, you know, to me, it's like, I'm like, these are companies that have been around for hundreds of years. You know what I'm saying? Hundreds of years, two companies. You know what I'm saying? So,
Oh,
we
I
hear the
already know
people.
who they are.
We
I already
yeah,
know who they are.
we hear the people talking noise, but people don't know. You don't know what I got going on. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what, 'cause I don't have to put my stuff on Front Street. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all that stuff is for the ego. I don't care about none of that. They don't have none. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about none of that stuff. Like, I like to make moves in solid. You know what I'm saying? You gonna see me when it's time to see you. So
Mm,
Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
that's beautiful, bro.
Hey,
That's
looking
beautiful.
I
forward to it.
love it. I
Looking
love
forward
it.
to what you're gonna have for us in the future, Nello.
Real talk.
We have been on here for an hour. Just want to give you all a heads up.
Yeah.
But I want to give it back. Like I know that you just gave us a little, you just spit some bars for us as far as like what we may be seeing in the future from you. But is there anything that you want to plug before we finish off the show this week to the peoples out there?
Yeah, so if you're new to me, my name is Nelo Blendz on underscore Nelo underscore Blendz on Instagram, YouTube, Nelo Blendz. The name of my company is King Clipper Mods. Like I said, these mods, first of its kind. They come in straight from here to, you guys. Check me out on all these different avenues of platform. Actually, I would consider him my new content creator, Tito Cuts Production on
Oh,
YouTube. So make sure that you guys are subscribing. And Ivy, I know that you do your YouTube thing. Maybe you could be part of that one day, because I need people who could do that kind of content for me because like I said, my best attribute is in the lab. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You have to realize where your gifts are, and where you best suitable for. So, but basically, this is me. This is what I have to offer. So check me out, man, and reach out to me. I'll be happy to answer any kind of questions that you have.
That's what's up, bro. We appreciate you jumping on today. Most definitely hit up Nello Blends, King Clipper Mods, and then
and I want to say something. This thing I've had since 2019. You
I
can see it.
appreciate
I have YouTube tutorials with me using
yeah,
this.
there's proof in the
So
pudding.
there's proof in the pudding, and it's
Still quiet, still quiet, bro.
hey, still 100.
Man,
So
Yeah,
I listen. I wasn't expecting that, but I appreciate it. That's something that it needs to be said.
guarantee.
Especially to these new generational barbers in my business.
Guaranteed. Do your research, y'all. But again, everybody who was on the podcast this week, checking out the different episodes of different shows. Thank you all for checking in, for tuning in. If you have any questions, throw them down in the comment section. Obviously, you can hit up Nello himself. I'm more than happy to talk about the products that I've bought in the past and the things. And I'm, I bought them myself. Nello is a hell of a dude, and he hooks it up and everything. But I bought them myself, and I can show you this is unbiased opinions. You know what I mean? So thanks again for checking out the show. We appreciate y'all, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Nah, appreciate you guys, man. Thanks for having me.
I know.